Okay guys, I'm going to show you guys how to do the ME-620T wheel balancer. As you guys saw in my previous video, we installed brand new tires on my cruiser car because the tire finally decided to crack on me and cause a flat. So I had to get some brand new tires for it. Alright. Okay guys, so I knew this wheel's going to be off by a lot just because of how badly damaged the stock rim is. So I cleaned off as much as I could in there, cleaned it right here, and then also cleaned the outside too. This is just my cruiser car, so that I will not have to put so many high mileage on my car or on my truck. Just my cruiser car, just to go back and forth from home to work, local drive only. So pretty sure a lot of you will understand that you don't want to put a lot of high mileage on your main vehicle that you love, so you decide to buy a little cruiser car. So that's what I did. I had this cruiser car for about a year now, and so yeah, tires finally gave out on it. So now what you want to do is you want to prep your rim and your tire. Make sure you don't see any obvious rocks or any mud on the tire that can make the wheel balancer sense it and make you throw on a lot of weights. But because this is a cruiser car and the rim's all beat up and stuff from the guy that I bought the car from, so did the best I can with this rim. And you want to choose what kind of cone. See, when I bought this wheel balancer, it came with all these attachments and stuff like that. So you want to pick the right one, the right cone, center cone, that can fit in there kind of just perfect. So I got mine figured out, and now we're gonna mount it on there. So I gotta do it with two hands, and then after I'm done mounting on there, then I'll show you guys the next step. So once you get it mounted on there, it also comes with this clip that you can tighten up with too. You can skip putting all the threads in just by holding this down, and then you can slide it in and out. So now I'm gonna pick the tire up, push this cone right through the center, and then just tighten it down. I usually like to give it a twist just to make sure it is centered, and then just tighten it. And then once you do tighten it, you don't have to tighten it all the way down hard. You can just give it a little tug, and it should be good. And then now you want to spin the wheel. Make sure there's no obvious, it ain't obvious like up and down loops and stuff like that. Sometimes you get brand new tires that are like that, then that means they're no good. As you can see, somewhat good still. So yeah, next, because I'm still trying to get used to this, so now I gotta use the booklet to, I'm used to a different kind of wheel balancer. When I used to work at the shop, I had a different kind of wheel balancer. It was way different than this, and I already knew which buttons to go to and stuff like that. And this tire machine, or wheel balancer I mean, I had like maybe 8 or 9 customers, but I'm still trying to get the hang of it. So I had clip-on weights last time, So now I want to see how off it is with, we'll go aluminum stick-on weights. If it's way off, goes a lot, tells me out a lot of weights, then I'll switch back to the standard, which are these clip-ons. And I do have 1/4 ounce stick-on weights, and then I also have over here one ounce stick-on weights here too. So we'll just give it a spin and see what it is. If it tells me add a lot of weights, then I'll just go to the clip-on. But first thing you want to do once you get your machine, you want to get a wheel on there that's balanced already. They prefer metal rim, 15-inch, and then make sure that wheel's balanced already. And then you can do your calibration, stuff like that on there. And then A is this, to measure out the distance between here. This, and then you use this roller. Let's say it's about an 8. So we'll go for an 8. Push the A button. I'll go to 8. And then B is your width of your rim from side to side. So now I'll get my tool here that it comes with, and then we're just gonna go side to side. Go from that side to that side where you're gonna put your stick-on weights, or your clip-on weights, hammer-on weights. And then that will give me a measurement of 7. A lot of times I had customers that had some custom rims, and then like one point will be flush like that, and then you go to another spot and then it'll be higher than the previous one. So you want to go with the high one that is on those custom rims. So this is a 7. Usually all I like to do is just put it right there. So now we're going to push this B up, and we're going to go to 7. And then D is your rim size. They will usually tell you right there, 215, 55, right after the R is 16. So that's your rim size right there. And then once that's that, you got your measurements done, then you can, if you want to, this is just up to you, you can spin the wheel to help it push, and then it'll go. Actually not bad, 1/4 ounce on both sides. So what I found out with this machine, that these stick-on weights are at the 6 o'clock, and then the hammer-on weights are at the 12 o'clock. That's what I had a hard time trying to figure that out, and then I kept playing with the machine, and then I finally figured it out. So that's what I found out. And then after that, I started taking customers, of course. But that's one thing that took me a while to figure out, was that. So the stick-on weights will go right here, 1/4 ounce, and then the other one will go right here, just on the lip, at the 6 o'clock. So we're going to turn this wheel. Till all lights up, and then usually what I like to do is stand in front of the tire, look straight down, and then just point down to where I need to put my stick on. So yeah. that is right there. So let me get on stick on weight, 1/4 ounce. Use this one right here. I like these stick on weights. They have like a little tab on the side that you can just peel off. And then we're gonna do the out or the inside straight down. So I got it straight down. And then just give it a little pressure. That's for the outside. Now, or the inside I mean. That's the inside. So now we're going to go on the outside, which is not too far off from the inside one. And then we're going to go straight down. So here's my 12 o'clock where my thumb is. And then I'm going to go straight down, which will be pretty much on the opposite side of this. So that will be right there. So I'm going to try to do this. Give it a little bit of pressure. And then if you want, you can turn your rim or the wheel. And then it'll say go dyno. Now it's telling me somewhere else. .75. As you can see, they're so close with. I was going to stick this sideways, but then I figured, oh, might as well just put it right there. So we'll give it a spin now. So now it's telling me 175 or 1.125 on the inner side, 0.75 on the other side. As you can tell, it's almost on the 1/4 inside of that. So let me get those stick-ons on there, and then we'll try it again. Alright, so I got that on there, that one, and that one. And then we'll see where it goes. Bam! It is balanced. So yeah, that's how you run this wheel balancer ME-620T. Now, you just gotta take it off. Push this. What I like to do is use my knees on both sides. Put pressure, a little bit of pressure up, and then squeeze this. Oh wait, let me loosen it up first. There you go. Then now, that's what I like to do. And then you just push that. Come loose. yeah. So one thing you want to be careful of is putting, like when you're putting the tire on, you don't want to like really slam down on this wheel balancer because that can damage it. And then same thing when you're taking the wheel off, you don't want to drop the wheel on this shaft. That will definitely mess up your wheel balancer. All right. Time to clean up my mess. Put my tire back on my cruiser car, and I'll see you guys later.